Americans are durable. We take pride in hard work and high quality. American Giant makes durable quality clothing right here in the USA because what we wear reflects who we are. When you buy American Giant, you're not just wearing the best clothes money can buy. You're helping keep jobs and pride in your own backyard. Premium clothing built to last decades, like it should. Get 20% off your first order at American-Giant.com with code RightHere24.
It's a common sense recap of the big stories. It's Katz and Cosby on 77 WABC.
And joining us now here on Katz and Cosby, we have the former Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy. Mr. Speaker, we just had that blockbuster exclusive interview with President Trump talking about a myriad of topics. Your thoughts as we're heading into the day, and any thoughts on the interview, too?
I think it's just excellent. It just shows how great your show is. You get the number one person in the world at the most critical time to be on your show taking questions. What's ironic is his opponent, a city council member, would take more press questions than Kamala Harris has taken. But it shows the difference. You know, he is prepared on the very first day to start turning this country back around, securing the border, bringing down inflation, making things affordable again, making our energy policy. And I will tell you, if you look around the world, there'll be stability. The Middle East will calm down. Things will change when President Trump becomes president again. In the campaign, if you want to see how well it's going, the Democrat Senate incumbents in Wisconsin and Pennsylvania have President Trump in their ads, not to attack him, but to try to hug him. What a difference that makes.
Yeah, that's amazing. You know, one of the things that struck me hearing from President Trump just a few moments ago, Mr. Speaker, was just the clarity and also the contrast of what it will be like if he gets back into the White House. We've seen what he did before. And then he painted a picture for me and John, as you probably heard, where he talked about it will be catastrophic, the border. I mean, look at what a mess it is now. Imagine what it will be like if it is, 4 years of Kamala Harris and Tim Walz.
If you have 13,000 murderers come over the border because some bureaucrat or some political appointee told the Border Patrol, oh, let them in. After all, it's their boss. I mean, how can they do that? I mean, I said the words treason because to me, if I was president, if one of political appointees told and made the Border Patrol allow murderers in to kill other Americans, that is treason.
It's 100%. And think about this. The only reason they'll do something about it right now is the pressure of the campaign. The minute the election's over, they'll go right back to what destroying America they had done the whole time. And let me ask you this. After Kamala Harris has spent $1 billion, can anybody in America tell me the three things she's going to do? The only thing I know is she's going to bring inflation back to homes by giving people $25,000. So she's going to make even homes unaffordable again. I mean, what is she going to do? She doesn't know because she says she'll do exactly the same thing President Biden has done. She couldn't think of one thing different. So it's more of the same, more murders coming across the border, more inflation, more uncertainty around the world where America is abandoning our embassies, abandoning our bases, giving them to Russia. We've got to stop that and be strong again, and President Trump knows how to do it.
Ed Cox?
Mr. Speaker, and when you don't have any good argument, what you do is you attack the other person personally. He's a fascist, and that's the only argument that she has. By the way, Jimmy Carter did the same thing to Ronald Reagan as Reagan was going to a 44-state victory in 1980, was just going after him personally because there was no real substantive argument to be made.
Look, this is called jumping the shark. They have nothing else to say. They're desperate. And what does that mean if you really believe President Trump is a fascist, right? Or President Trump is Hitler? Would you turn over government to him when he wins? I mean, what are you trying to do here? Incite? When you had 2 assassination attempts already on his life, what are you telling the American people? Is that a dog whistle?
I didn't want to say that.
That's not something that should be said.
But, Mr. Speaker, the Iranians are going to lose $300 billion if Trump becomes president? You think they're not going to try something?
Exactly.
The border, the Mexican
the
cartels are going to lose billions and billions and billions. Don't you think they're going to try something? I think President Trump, the Secret Service, has to do double duty to make sure he stays safe.
Yes, and they got to make sure they have the resources, because that's determined by the current president to be providing protection for President Trump.
Yeah, no question. No question. Final thoughts, Mr. Speaker. We have about 45 seconds or so left. Final thoughts of where this is headed.
Otherwise, Mark Levin is going to be yelling at us.
Yeah, we don't want to have that.
No, not the great one. I will tell you this. What a fabulous interview you had. You guys are doing a tremendous job. And for everybody in listening, get out and vote. This is a tight race. Don't just think it's coming one way or another. We've got to save our country. Your vote matters, and do your part. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you.